Now, campaigning is underway for national elections in Pakistan, but several parties have confined themselves to low-key meetings because of the threat of terror attacks. In fact, some parties have faced regular attacks by the Taliban. The PPP and Awami National Party say this is not an election but a selection. Munize Jahangir reports.
This is the sound of elections in Pakistan. In the last few weeks, at least 95 people have been killed and over 350 injured in election-related Taliban attacks on 3 major political parties, preventing many candidates from campaigning openly for the May 11th general election. But in Punjab, the drums are still rolling. Here in Lahore, the heart of Punjab, election campaigning is in full swing. But there are only 2 big political parties, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf led by Imran Khan and the Pakistan Muslim League led by Mian Nawaz Sharif that are holding public rallies. The rest, the PPP, the MQM and the ANP are not even being allowed to campaign due to the threat of a terror attack.
Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan.
Last month, Taliban spokesperson Ehsanullah Ehsan sent out a warning asking Pakistanis to stay away from the rallies of the Pakistan People's Party, the Sindh-based MQM and the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa-based ANP. Since then, there has been an attack almost every day on these political parties. All attacks have been claimed by the Taliban.
We will hit you.
Talibans that are from up north are right now here in Karachi as well in a big number, and they are targeting all the parties who are having a modern, moderate, progressive, democratic and secular agenda. Especially the MQM, we have lost 64 workers of ours since March 1st. Yet we, all the secular parties, won't surrender in front of Taliban, and we definitely take part into the elections.
Now I say, the terrorists make the political wing in parliament. They support them, the religious parties always support the terrorism.
Targeted repeatedly, the PPP and the Awami National Party say this is not an election, but selection. They say with US troops pulling out of neighbouring Afghanistan next year, there is a sinister plan to install a right-wing parliament in Pakistan, a parliament that may be sympathetic to the Taliban. Former Punjab Governor Lateef Khosa of the Pakistan People's Party even accuses key rival, the Nawaz Sharif-led PMLN, of backing the homegrown Punjabi Taliban.
PMLN has always come into power through backdoor channels, through the military dictators and or through intrigues, bogus voting and other conspiracies. This time they have a new phenomena here. This time you see the radicals, the terrorists are completely backing them. I know it as a fact. All these terrorist organizations are being harbored by PMLN, they are being groomed by them.
No, but let's just say that Nawaz Sharif or Imran Khan sweep these elections. Then what will your reaction be? Will you accept these election results?
We accepted the results of 2008 even under protest, although I know it for a fact that PMLN did, steal the elections in at least 20 to 25 seats.
In an election where religion has been deeply politicized, the big worry for human rights activists is this. If right-wing parties win, will they act against the very militants who are paving their road to power by targeting their opponents?
They will be hostages in the hands of those very militants and extremists under whose sanction they are taken. Now, you can see that now, that candidates and political leaders, are competing with one another in trying to speak the language of the extremists.
Despite all odds, Pakistan is ready to go to the polls. The country is first to decide on a transition between civilian governments. With 32 years of dictatorship behind them, both politicians and their voters want nothing more than for democracy to continue at all costs. Munize Jahangir in Lahore for NDTV.